Oh, okie dokie. Right. Yeah, that's why the hat's on. Whatever, fuck it, I like Marvel. Right, so I thought I'd do another quick beer review. Second beer from Mr. Steve Ogden that he sent to me. If you notice in more of my videos, I'm holding a tea towel. I don't know why I do that, but yeah. This time I'm actually doing it for a reason. Wiping the bottle down. So, we've got his Burton Bramling Brown. I believe it's like a best bitter style. 5%, 30 IBUs, and bottled on the 22nd of the 7th, 2017. Sounds quite interesting. So, Steve sent me notes, and this time I actually wrote them down. Look at me, eh? That's it. That's all I've got. So, pale malt, Simpson's DRC. Don't know what that is. I'm sure I'll ask Steve and he'll tell me. Rolled oats, chocolate malt, Gervin yeast, which, as we all know, it's Nottingham yeast. I used it on my Hobgoblin clone. Bramling Cross is a hop. British hops, and don't shoot me down for this, it's just a taste preference. I'm not that fussed about them, generally. I know they're really nice, don't shoot me. I need to start using them in my own brews, really. I need to actually just scrap the American stuff, because that's all I've been doing, really. And I need to start using some English hops and do some bitters and stuff, and because I've done all the IPAs and the stuff like that, and I need to do some British stuff. Anyway, fuck that. But obviously it's used all those ingredients, Bramling Cross hops, which I think are supposed to be blackberry. Is it blackberry, blackcurrant? That kind of flavour. Really interested in using them. It's been one of the hops I've been wanting to try for a long time, and I think I need the push to just use some British hops, because there's some fantastic varieties out there, and I know there is. But as with anything to do with brewing, I like to put my own spin on it and do my own thing, and I think that's what I need to do with the British styles. So yeah, anyway, I'll shut up about what I want to do. Let's talk about this beer. Steve has got me into first wort hopping. I've only done it on one beer so far. I think it went okay. I'm assuming so. I think I did it right. My understanding is you mash, you do all your stuff, especially like brewing the bag, you do all your sparging, squeezing the bag and all that kind of crap. And as soon as you get to the point where you're about to heat up the mash water into the boil for your 60-minute, 90-minute, whatever boil, you add the hops at that point. And as it starts to increase in temperature, your bitterness starts to increase, obviously. And then you do the boil for however long, and you get a few extra IBUs, I think. But I think it's a smoother bitterness. So anyway, he did that. He did his first wort hop, but he also did a mash hop. Now, you keep chucking like little things at me, Steve, that I'm so intrigued about. Mash hopping. I think I've heard of it. I'm assuming you hop the mash. At what point? I might message you and ask about this, because I didn't think to ask when you sent me the stuff through. And some quite interesting sort of timings for the hop drops as well. So 45, 10, and 30 minutes deep. It didn't tell me quantities, but 30 IBUs. I'm guessing, I don't know what Bramling Cross is. Is it a moderate alpha acid? 5, 4, basically like 5 and 4 to 7, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so without further ado, Steve did say to me, let us warm up. Well, not let it warm up, but just have it slightly chilled, which it is. It's not quite room temperature. So let's give it a crack, and I hope I do us justice, pal. So, nice firm bottle. Little hairs. Not massive, but there's a bit of smoke in there. And there's a nice bit of bubbles rising. Don't know if you can make that out, so the light's a bit shy. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a hot. That's nice. That. So nice aroma. Sort of the blackberry, blackcurrant-y dib, you know, that. So let's give it a bit of a pour. Lovely colour. I'm going to leave it there, pal. Oh, I think there's some hoppage in there. Is it hoppage or is it a yeast clump? I don't know. Oh, it doesn't matter what it is. It's never bothered me with my own beer, so. Can you see that? Not totally clear, but I don't know. I don't know whether that was I did something wrong in the pour there. Sorry, buddy, if I did. Yeah, some definite hoppage in there, but I don't care. Doesn't, but honestly, does not bother me at all. It just proves to me. It just proves that it's a home brew, and you know, it's all natural and all good. Smells a little bit like a little hobgoblin-y, and I think somebody else who's had it said that as well. It's got that. Oh. See, hobgoblin is Fuggles and Styrian Goldings, but it's also got chocolate malt. So I wonder if it's like a pairing of like the English hop and the chocolate malt. So maybe like, I don't know, maybe somebody else a bit more knowledge than me can say, but it's very hobgoblin-esque on the aroma. So cheers, pal, Steve, Heathen Brewer, and dive in and let you know what I think. Yeah, I think the big hit for that is the chocolate malt. This sort of style, especially say like, I'm sorry if you maybe didn't intend to do it as a hobgoblin-esque beer, but it's quite similar. You've got that roastiness in there as well. It just hits the spot for me. This is when I was saying that English styles aren't necessarily my thing, this is my thing, totally. So the hobgoblin style beers, this style of bitter, I mean, what colour is? That's a lovely sort of reddy brown, I guess. I don't know, I'm starting to think that I'm actually colourblind because I can never quite pick out colours or say anything, but that is a lovely, lovely colour. And for a single hop beer as well, excuse me, saying it's not heavily carbonated. Sorry, I'm looking at the light. Oh no, steady stream of bubbles going up there. That's nice, that. Let's see what kind of ahead we can get on this without spilling it everywhere. Moment of truth, eh? Come on, Tone, put some effort in. Yeah, you got a cap there. Yeah. Oh, the aroma's just lovely. It's really nice. Like I say, you know me, can't really pick it out, but I'm sure that will come with time. It's quite nice actually. I'm starting to get better at this sort of thing now, so you never know. Give me another year and I might actually be able to pick more out. But it's all experience, so. Have I really done this for 9 minutes? Mate, I'm not sure whether you said you were sure about this. This is nice. I've got a feeling I'm going to be nicking 2 recipes off you. This and your Infusion Confusion. I don't care. Even if I have to do my own version of it, I'm doing it because that was a absolutely cracking beer. Cracking beer for summer. This I might have to brew before Christmas. It might actually. I was planning on doing a beer for Christmas. Pressure barrel or grain, but just pressure barrel, just cask conditioned, all that kind of stuff. I was going to do another hobgoblin. I've got my hobgoblin, which I've done for my father, well, not father-in-law, stepfather-in-law. Oh dear, excuse me. And burp of approval. So this is swinging me a little bit, but my attempt at the hobgoblin clone, I'm not too impressed. It's nice. It's all right. But I'm comparing it to obviously A, the proper version, and B, to Red Dog's version, which to me was spot on. Mine's taken a little while. I don't know, it's a different animal, and I'm not sure. It's a nice beer, but as a hobgoblin clone, I don't know. But this, mate, I mean, how long's this been in bottle now? About a month? 22nd, and we're now what, 28th, 30th of August, something like that. So probably about 4 or 5 weeks in bottle. Cracking. Yeah, Bramling. I might have to do sort of like a hobgoblin-esque beer with Bramling Cross. Absolutely phenomenal for a single hop. That's what's impressed me. There's a few single hop beers now that are just the hop variety, say like the Southern Star, is really interesting beer. I wonder what Southern Star and Bramling Cross will be like. Let me know your thoughts, Steve. What do you reckon? I've got 2 packs of Southern Star. I think I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Cheers, Steve. You've given me some inspiration, pal. And mouth feels really good as well. Oh, I'm excited. Oh yeah. So that's 6 brews I've now got planned. Fuck's sake. I get too many ideas. Anyway, we'll wrap this up. 12 minutes is long enough. You've heard me drone on. Thank you so much again. Pleasure exchanging beers with you, mate. I will send you some more at some point. I think I've got a few rounds maybe to do with a few other people just generally. So, but yeah, I think if I brew something inspired by this, because I know you're interested in the Southern Star hop, I'll send you a beer of this. I'll send you a beer of this. Send you a bottle of this. You twat. So yeah. Anyway, sorry, it's been a really fucking long day. Right, guys. Cheers. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll love you and leave you. And check out Heathen Brewer if you don't know who he is. Tough shit, really, isn't it? Anyway, cheers, guys. Bye.
Fuck's sake.